What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, the Retro Slasher. And goddamn, it's been a long time since I've uttered those words out of my mouth. Yeah, far too long. I do apologize to any of my longtime subscribers or viewers of the video. I just had to take some time off and whatnot, and shit, everything else going on in the world right now. Just trying to live life and, stay safe out here and everything. Sure, you guys know how it is, but yeah, I'm back with a brand new video. Obviously, it's a collection video, a little something different than you guys are used to here on the channel. Usually, my collection videos revolve around showing off all the movies and whatnot. I still collect movies and whatnot, just slow down a lot. But yeah, I'm here to show off another collection, another passion of mine. Something that I've recently become more passionate about over the last few months and whatnot. It's something that I've always been into, but like I said, more passionate about it the last few months. Yeah, and that's T-shirt collecting. It's a weird thing to collect. I know, sounds crazy. Do people actually collect T-shirts? And I was stumbling along YouTube one day, and yeah, there's tons of people out there that collect T-shirts and whatnot. So maybe I'm not the only fucking crazy one. Who knows? But yeah, there's quite a bit of hair to get through. There's all kinds of T-shirts from movies, pop culture, music, horror movies, of course. Yeah, these are just the T-shirts that I have currently in my collection. There's a couple that I couldn't actually find. They're probably mixed up in other clothing or whatnot, but no big deal. There's plenty here to show off. So, with that being said, let's get into it. I don't want to ramble on too long, and there's a whole bunch to get through. So, yeah, let's do this shit. All right, first up here, just your standard Deadpool t-shirt. I'm a big fan of Deadpool, both the movies and the comics, and I've been a fan of him since the 90s and whatnot. Yeah. Next up, of course, anybody that knows me, got the classic Batman logo t-shirt. Big fan of Batman. He's my favorite comic book hero. Yeah, Batman. Who doesn't love Batman? All right, next up, all my 90 kids out there will definitely appreciate this. This is kind of a cheesy t-shirt that I got from Walmart, but I'm a big fan of the Power Rangers. 90 kid at heart. Gotta have love for the Power Rangers. All right, next up, we'll get into some actual movies and whatnot. A lot of these shirts are from independent artists and stuff that I've found online and things. So, yeah, and just t-shirts for some of my favorite movies. So, first up here, it's fucking hooks. Excuse me. We got a Bloodsport t-shirt. Fucking love Bloodsport. Favorite Van Damme movie. Gotta love it. Next up here, Stanley Kubrick's classic Full Metal Jacket t-shirt. It's pretty badass. Love Full Metal Jacket. Alright, next up here, we got a John Wick t-shirt. Big fan of the John Wick French trilogy. Can't wait for the fourth movie to finally come out. Kind of hoping they ended at 4, but then you never know. You want to keep it going. But yeah, love John Wick. If you love action films, John Wick's it. Speaking of great flicks, of course, I got the man Charles Bronson here with a Death Wish t-shirt. I love Death Wish. Great revenge film. Classic 80s teen comedy. And that is The Last American Virgin. I have yet to wear this out in public. I'm not sure what people are going to think about it, if they even know the movie, but classic fucking movie. All right, next two up are from the same movie, but a little different designs. Probably in my top 5 favorite movies of all time, and that, of course, is The Warriors here, classic film. On the white t-shirts. I don't wear too many white t-shirts because white t-shirts get extremely dirty, but yeah, I love the Warriors so much I had to get 2 Warriors t-shirts, and of course I got another one here. Alright, now we'll get into some wrestling t-shirts. A lot of old school wrestling t-shirts, that have, let's do this. We got a classic WrestleMania t-shirt here. Of course, it's got the Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man, Randy Savage, Jake the Snake, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Roddy Piper, the Boss Man, and the Heart Foundation in there. Yeah, love all those guys. Love classic WWF. Okay, next up here we got more newer t-shirts here, but for a classic, iconic character in The Undertaker. Rest in peace, Dead man's walking. Love the fucking Undertaker. Best gimmick in wrestling. Alright, then we got the man, The Rock. Yeah, this is one that has things on both sides here. It says The Rock. You smell what The Rock is cooking. You jabronis. Do you smell it? Alright, I grew up in the 90s, man. I love that Attitude Wrestling. Right next up, of course, can't have the Attitude Era without the man himself, Stone Cold Steve Austin, with the Terminator skull face. Badass. Next up here, we got another WrestleMania shirt. This one is extra special because it's the WrestleMania from Boston, which is WrestleMania 15. 14, sorry. I can't read Roman numerals right if I could talk Roman numerals right now. WrestleMania 14, the Heartbreak Kick, Shawn Michaels versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. If you're into like wrestling and stuff and like the backstage drama or whatnot, you should listen to anything about WrestleMania, going into this match, the backstories of it and whatnot. Some crazy shit, but one of my favorite matches of all time, and two of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Of course, what would a wrestling t-shirt be without the man himself? To beat a man, you gotta beat the man. Woo! Ric fucking Flair. Love Ric Flair. Right, now we'll get into some music shirts. A little controversy here. A lot of people... listen, I love Michael Jackson. Innocent, you know what I'm saying, until proven guilty. He was found innocent. Say what you want to say about him, but he's the greatest entertainer of all time. Love Michael Jackson. Next up here, of course, we got the Kiss t-shirt. Big fan of Kiss. I know the way I talk and dress and whatnot, you would not think I like this kind of music, but Kiss is a pretty fucking awesome band. And of course, gotta have the classic Nirvana t-shirt. Alright, get into some hip-hop shit. Of course, we gotta have the Notorious B.I.G. Rest in peace. Probably one of the greatest rappers to ever do it. And it's so crazy that he was taken from us so soon. But, yeah. Of course, next up here, we got one of my favorite groups of all time, the Diplomats t-shirt. Love Dipset. Next up, another legend that we lost too soon, the man himself, DMX. My all-time favorite rapper. Yep, I said it. He's my favorite rapper of all time. Alright. And that does it for the music tees. One of the tees that I was missing was the classic Wu-Tang shirt. I have no idea where it is. Big fan of Wu-Tang. Alright. Next up here, shout out to the 22 Shots Moods in Horror podcast t-shirt. Definitely copped this from them guys a couple years back. Gotta support the homies and everything they do, which I've been on their podcast a couple times, so I always check those episodes and every episodes out in every other episode, support the homies. Next up, we got a Beetlejuice shirt here. One of these ones by independent artists. The art's a little cheesy, but I love the colors and whatnot. I like this kind of art. It's my thing. What's up here? Classic slasher film, The Intruder, which every artwork of this movie spoils the movie. I don't understand that, but yeah, it is what it is. Alright, of course, we got Hellraiser. Love Hellraiser. Next up, we got April Fool's Day. Another classic slasher film with a unique premise and pretty memorable ending. Alright. Then we got this Ghostface t-shirt. I got this at Walmart for like $7. I thought it was cool. Right. I got this at a convention a couple years back from the artist himself. I know got the Silent Night, Deadly Night t-shirt. What my all-time favorite Christmas horror movie. One of my favorite slashers of all time. You know. All right. Next up here, we got that classic Maximum Overdrive artwork. Who doesn't love that artwork? Who doesn't love Maximum Overdrive? Stephen King might not like it, but he directed it, but I love it. And we got a Candyman shirt. Love Candyman, my favorite 90s horror film. Speaking of 90s horror films, we got the Leprechaun shirt. Right, to get into some Italian stuff here, we got Lamberto Bava's Demons. Who doesn't love fucking demons? Alright, next up we got here the classic artwork for John Carpenter's film Halloween. Next up here we got the Slumber Party Massacre t-shirt. Look at that. Who doesn't fucking love Slumber Party Massacre? I sure do. Next up, we got my third favorite horror movie of all time, and that being Dawn of the Dead. Got this from Fright Rags. A couple of these other ones were Fright Rags. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. All right, then we got another classic slasher. Why would I be the retro slasher if I didn't have slasher t-shirts? We got My Bloody Valentine. All right, this one's a little bit older, a little faded, but got a Nightmare on Elm Street t-shirt. Then we got that Child's Play Good Guys t-shirt. A little vintage fade on it. I like that. Then we got another Nightmare on Elm Street shirt. Another white t-shirt. Like I said, I don't wear too many white t-shirts. I'm a messy boy, especially messy eater. I love barbecue, and white and barbecue doesn't go together. Right? And these are from Cavity Colors. Got that Trick or Treat t-shirt. Then we got the Silent Night, another Silent Night, Deadly Night t-shirt. Did I mention I love Silent Night, Deadly Night? I think I did. Then, of course, we got the classic Fun Film Maniac Cop t-shirt. Got that one. Then we got another George A. Romero classic. I love this artwork. So vibrant. Day of the Dead. And then finally, last up, we got a Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Warriors t-shirt that I got at Walmart for like $7. You can't beat Walmart sometimes. The one thing about this one I didn't like is I wear 2X's, and this one's a little tighter than the other ones. Made me feel a little insecure about myself, but I got over it. But yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. So that does it for my t-shirt collections. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's kind of random and different, but whatever. Thank you for watching. See you guys later.